Hello Capricorn, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level. What it is that they are feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. Past life connection. Lots of intense feelings. So some of you actually may feel, Capricorn, that this is your own reading. So do take it as it resonates, simply because of the type of card that just popped up here. So some of you might have been in a relationship, could be a situationship, could also be simply that there's a whole lot of exchanges of glances, but no one's speaking up. There's a lot of nervousness. This is a very intense connection. It's so intense that it makes a person nervous. And it's because it's a spiritual connection. And of course, it's overwhelming. Wow. Okay, so this is a typical case of somebody who has met, and it's very common, guys, by the way. Someone who has met their twin flame, their soulmate, or their karmic partner. You've had a relationship with this person in the past, most likely a past life, but sometimes it's also a future lifetime where you're going to be together, and in the spiritual realm you have met already. So part of your soul already knows this. But for the majority of you, you have met this person before. You could have been married, you could have been engaged, you could have been betrothed, boyfriend, girlfriend. You could have just simply had a crush on each other, but you never really were able to make it through. Really interesting. So, if you want to learn more, by the way, about spiritual connections, on my other website, my other channel, which is Asnointia Audio on YouTube, I do have a couple of videos that may be interesting for you to look at. Two of them are definitely past life and spiritual connections, and the other one is sensually intense spiritual connections. You will definitely resonate with those if you resonate with this particular reading. All right. Here we have pleasure followed by mystery, illusion, fear, boundaries, play, compassion, surrender, and then we have crisis under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Capricorn, the connection that I have with you shows me that I want and I need you in my life. Many of the things that I have gone through, a lot of the things that I've seen, I realize now that there is pleasure that I have gained. This pleasure that exists, it exists because not only of lust, but of a spiritual connection as well. There's a sense of spiritual bliss that I feel from you. And I don't know why you are in my life. I do question the universe now. I question the universe and I ask, why is it that you're in my life now? Why not before? Why not long ago? Why not far into the future? Is there a reason why you're in my life? There's something about you that is very familiar. A feeling of home. I can smell your scent, even when you're not there. I can feel your touch, as if you are there. And I have this sense of unconditional love for you. I don't know where it comes from. I just know that it exists. But I hide all of this. I hide behind a false veil, behind a false mask. Not telling you what my true feelings are. Not telling you what the truth is in my heart. And this feeling now scares me. I feel nervous. Where once I was very confident, no longer am I that. I feel paranoid. There's a lack of confidence, a lack of self-esteem. There's a whole lot of insecurities now. Everything that I have gone through, everything that I've experienced, it all comes down to me now being nervous because of the intensity of this connection. And that's why I put up my boundaries. Because it makes me nervous, makes me scared. I don't look anywhere else for any other connection because this one has me stuck. Do I keep my distance from you on purpose? Yes, I do. Why? Because it's very overwhelming. I have kept my boundaries from even continuing this connection and being a friend. In your eyes, I have seen someone who is joyful, someone who has a lot of life, vibrance, happiness, mischief in their eyes. This is you. And even though there's a part of you that is so jolly and so happy and so cheerful, there's a part of you that hurts, and I know that, and I feel compassion for you. I feel empathy. You don't know this because I hide it from you, and I'm afraid to tell you. But I have surrendered myself to you. My mind, my heart, my body. That is all yours. I feel that I belong to you and you belong to me. Overall, this spiritual awakening that I've had scares me to the point where I just can't handle it. And therefore, I've started to keep my distance. I don't talk. I don't reach out because I don't know how. There's a whole lot of mental anguish, impatience, problems with emotions, so many problems. Emotions that I just can't sort out. I need time to sort them out. And if they are not sorted out, I cannot make a decision. I cannot break these boundaries. I do not have confidence. What I need to do first is to get over this feeling of just simply being overwhelmed. Once that is clear, then I will be able to make a decision and to make some changes in this connection. All right, Capricorn. Really intense, guys. Lots of my clients, myself included, I completely know what it's like to be in a spiritual connection with somebody. It is so intense that someone has to hide their feelings, and it scares them. Fear card. And it scares them to the point where they can't think straight, so what do? They block. That's boundaries. And why are they doing this? Their mind is a mess. Absolutely overwhelmed with feelings, emotions, confusion, not knowing what to do. That is how intense this connection is. What I'm seeing right now is a fire flame. I'm seeing a fire flame in my mind's eye. And this fire exists, but somebody has encompassed it with 4 doors and a little bit of a roof. They've encompassed it. It's still burning, but it's so hot that someone needed to cover it up so that the heat doesn't get to them. Wow. Okay. So there's a whole lot of sexual passion here, which is very common. The heat is so damn intense that literally somebody needs to put a block on it because you don't know what's going to happen. Lots of things may happen. It's very intense. So some of you guys, you might be resonating with that, especially with these cards. Let me know in the comments below, is it that intense? Sometimes the fire is so intense that you can't go near it. You can stare at it from far away. You've encompassed it. It's in a cage now. You can see it, but you cannot touch it or come close to it because it has such an impact on the individual. This is how this person views you now, Capricorn. All right, I have here the Lover's Path Tarot. Oh my, okay. So, I'm looking into the reason why things may have gone downhill in the first place. We have the Nine of Staves, and we have the Balance card. So, these cards I read in the reverse. So, let's start with the Nine of Staves. The Nine of Staves here talks about not wanting to take responsibility, not wanting to get rid of some of the things that someone could have gotten rid of deliberately. But it also talks about feeling overwhelmed by the work somebody may have started off. There was need for a break. And ultimately, there was a denial of responsibilities. So even though this person took on responsibilities at some point, they didn't want them anymore. It was just too overwhelming. So you remember the crisis card. The crisis card that was here, that talks about being very overwhelmed. That's how I interpret that card. Very overwhelmed. And the situation here with the Nine of Staves is the same thing. Very overwhelmed. So understand this, Capricorn, it's not just the relationship that was very overwhelming for this person. In their life, in addition to you, they had other issues, other responsibilities that were very overwhelming for this individual. And these responsibilities, they felt that they were in charge. They had to take the lead. They were responsible. They could not let go. They couldn't just quit. It's not in their nature to quit like that. Okay. We also have here balance. The balance card here does talk about how in this connection in the beginning things were very harmonious, but when this whole feeling of being overwhelmed started, at some point in time, there was a lack of harmony. There was a lack of self-control, no equilibrium, and a lack of artistic expression even. Here, this person could not find balance between the opposites. There was a lack of union of the conscious and the unconscious aspects of the psyche. There was a realization of the sense of imbalance, the sense of discomfort, and ultimately there was an inability to find peace within themselves and even with others. Because of this, there was a lack of inspiration. So it does appear that they were simply very overwhelmed to the point where they were not able to balance this connection. Right? So let's say this person was very busy with a whole lot of things. They were not able to give you the time, energy, and effort that you deserved, which should have been, for you, an equal balance, give and take. But because they couldn't give you that much time, energy, effort, it was just you giving, giving, giving. And their quota was very less. And so, therefore, it's just no use. This person wasn't inspired. They didn't want to do anything. They didn't want to move on with this. They were not feeling comfortable. They just didn't feel comfortable because they knew it's not the right thing. It's not truly coming from the heart. It's just, let's just try this. Let's just be there, just for the sake of being there, but not truly putting the effort in. So this person may have tried, Capricorn, but they were unable to due to the circumstances. There was a lot of things going on in their life. All right. Let's have a look at the Beginner's Tarot. So these are any actions, any intentions, any plans that this person may have towards you. Ooh la la. Very nice, Capricorn. Wow, lots of action here. Very nice cards. Congratulations, Capricorn. Very positive, very happy cards. Really nice. We have here the Hanged Man. So something happened in this connection where this individual now is just sitting and waiting. And they're waiting for something to happen from your end. They're waiting to see your reaction, to hear your words. What is my Capricorn going to say? What is my Capricorn going to do? What action is he or she going to take, or they? Here we also have the High Priestess. The High Priestess here, this is this individual, and they know that you know that this is a spiritual connection. There is something very sacred, very pure about this connection. The both of you, inherently, you even know that this connection is going to become something bigger and better. But no one's speaking up. Both of you are hiding the truth. Here, this person's hiding their side of the story. They know that things could be better, but they're not really expressing it. They're keeping quiet. Very secretive. We also have here the Four of Wands. Some people call this the 1111 card, twin flame card. Ultimately, this person wants a sense of closure. They want stability. They want to work on a long-term relationship with you. Here in the distance, there is a home. So this person wants to work with you, to have an equal give and take, and to actually work on building a home. We also have here the Magician. The Magician is now this individual who knows by hook or by crook they want you. They want to satisfy your every need. So they will work and bend over backwards to get whatever it is that you need in your life to impress you. Here, the Magician has all of the items, the symbols of the sweets. We have the wand, we have the pentacle, we have the sword, and we have a cup. Everything. So this person is putting in a lot of effort. Now, for some of you, the Knight of Cups is here, It's one of the most beautiful cards you can get. For me, it's just one of the most sweetest, gentle cards. It's very nice. If you're dealing with a person from your past who left, who was absent for quite some time, and if you're thinking about that particular individual in this reading, that is the person, Capricorn, who is going to come back into your life romantically. This individual left for some time. Here I see this person coming back slowly. Not rushing. They're definitely not rushing. This is somebody who's very gentle, very smooth. They do become a little emotional. Almost, they're slightly immature, but not too immature either. They're kind of in between right now. But the love that they have for you, they really do want to make an offer. And the way they make an offer, they may not sound as if they're very bold. They may not be very bold. However, the effort is there. We also have here the Fool card. Now, typically, I would say the Fool is not someone who you should be interacting with, because this is somebody who rushes into things. They take action first and think later. Also, the Fool card, as soon as a relationship may begin, it may stop just as fast because it's a fool. This is somebody who rushes into things. They didn't think long and hard. So here, this is an individual who, for you, some of you, may be very impulsive. They may be compulsive. They are very quick to making their decisions. Sometimes they may not think about the long-term effects. So my suggestion would be to take it slow with this individual when they do come back into your life, and you be the one who's going to lead this connection. Because if they lead, it probably won't turn out as a solid connection as you would have hoped it to be. I see here with the Fool card, this is a fool. This is somebody who's not even looking where they're walking. Person falls, there's going to be damages. So be careful with this particular individual. Is this person coming into your life? Yes, they are. Do they have good intentions? Yes, they do. Are they going to deliberately kind of rush through things to just hurry on up? No, they're not deliberately doing it. It's just the way they are. You do have a Fool here as well as the Knight of Cups. So you are dealing with somebody who is not at the level of a king. This is somebody who knows what they want, and they're trying their best to get it in the way that they know. So my suggestion would be, understand this person, yes, is going to come back into your life, but you take things slow with this person. Don't rush it. There has to be patience, because the more patience there is, the more appreciation, the more healthy boundaries there are, the more respect. All right? So you have 1, 2, 3 direct actions coming towards you. All right, Capricorn, let's have a look at what the angels have to say about this one. All right, these messages are brought to you by Archangels Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel. Recovery. Wow, so someone here, or a few of you, may not have been feeling very well, your body, because of what happened. We have no, then we have yes. Very confusing. We have let go. Not the right time. Holy Anna. Okay, reconsider. Guys, you know where this is headed. Okay. I spoke too soon, but it's good. Result is good. You had 2 extra come out. All right. A lot going on here. My goodness. Recovery, no, until you let go. Until you let go, you are not going to be able to recover mentally, physically, emotionally. So you're going to have to let go of this person. Is it easy? No, it's not. The easiest way of letting go, I've noticed and I've seen through myself and as well as my clients, it's important to have compassion when you're forgiving someone. Think of yourself being at a higher place, higher level, and they're still down here. They're trying to catch up. Have compassion for them, to know that they just don't know any better. They don't do it on purpose. Nobody actually wants to be upset or sad or angry in this lifetime. It's because of what the circumstances are around us that makes us who we are. Our loved ones turn us into either something very beautiful or something very nasty. It's because of the influence. So here we have a situation where your person of interest might not turn out exactly the way that you had thought them to be. Some of you are recovering from a lot of things that they put you through, either directly or indirectly. Recovery here talks about how so much has happened on a spiritual, emotional, and physical level that you need time to take out for yourself. There will be no recovery unless you let go of this person. Letting go simply means you don't stop loving them. You love them in your heart. We know you do. But you have that whole situation where they have no contact. That whole thing. All those people that say no contact. It works. No contact works. This is a strategy here that a lot of the angels, they always end up using the let go card because it's an attraction. You let go of the individual and they will feel the pull of you pulling away. They'll feel a lack of energy coming from your side and then they will miss you. It's almost like somebody trying to go to a rehab for some type of an addiction. The withdrawal symptoms somebody feels, that is similar to what this person would feel energetically. And on a subconscious level, they will miss you until one day they reach out to you. Because then they have value for you, because they see that you're worth something. But how are they going to do that? How are they going to realize this? Only when you end up completely letting go. No texting, no happy birthdays, no gifts, no happy Mother's Day, Father's Day, nothing like that. You're going to have to be cold-hearted for a while. Unfortunately, that's the way this thing works. Here, even after you do that, you let go, it's still going to take you time to focus on yourself and to get better. Will you get better? Yes, you will. Here, however, it is not the right time when you will think that it's going to work out with this person. You may have a particular date in mind that, within the next 6 months or a year, this is going to happen in this connection. This is where I see both of us. Things are not really going to turn out the way that you had expected. And I know many of you don't want to hear that. Don't shoot the messenger. Here we have a reconsider. So what's happening here is you had a certain plan in mind. You had an idea. The angels here are saying to let go. Think of a different strategy now going forward. And reconsider what it is that you were going to say and you were going to do in regards to this situation, in regards to this person. Eventually, you do have an amazing card here. There will be success in this connection. So ultimately, Capricorn, there is going to be success, which is great. Success is something that you need. However, it's going to only happen after quite some time. If you follow the whole process of letting go and not rushing into things. We also have here peaceful resolution. So with the success, there is a sense of having this peaceful resolution. Certain things have happened between the both of you and it's kept you apart from each other. And because of this, there have been a lot of misunderstandings. I'm getting the word misgivings as well. Misunderstandings and misgivings. Grievances as well. That was me whispering. Some of you kind of become worried when you hear a whisper. We also have here, ask your angels, under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. This is an umbrella that covers everything. So there are certain things here that have happened or that are going to happen, and the angels are suggesting to ask your angels. They're here to help. Now, we do request from angels. We do not worship angels. There's a whole big difference right there. They feel awkward as well. They're here to help us. They're here for us to respect them because they help us. So you can call upon your angels through the power of the Christ consciousness, and through the Christ consciousness, his Father, the Supreme, who we call God, these angels work for them, for the Supreme. So you can call upon these angels with the help of God and tell them, this is what you need, this is your issue, and you need to give them permission to help you. You have free will, but they need to know that you have given them permission to help. Once you ask your angels, you will be receiving intuitive messages, and at some point in time, when the time is right, when you're letting go, you're going to reconsider, because of the messages that you receive, you're going to reconsider some of the ideas that you had, the notions that you had. It's going to be a little bit of a lengthy process, I do see here, but eventually there is going to be success, and there's going to be a peaceful resolution, which is great, because that is very much needed in this connection. All right, Capricorn, that is your reading. I hope I was able to provide you with some clarity, some guidance in your situation. Do let me know in the comments below if any of this has resonated. For those of you that may want to have a look at my website for this particular card recovery, have a look at www.asnointia.com. That is my website. Have a look at the Holy Light package, plus the Water Wellness package. Those two in combination are, I would say, winners right now. A lot of people are using them. It helps them a lot. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you guys again. Take care. Bye now.